Hello, happy Monday. Welcome to Pop-Up Live. And today is just I'm playing with my yarn and having a little chat with you guys. So come and join me. I'm gonna give you guys a few minutes, see who's around, who wants to come in. Today is Monday, I believe it is February 23rd today. Yeah, I think today's the 23rd. Well, I hope everybody's doing well and having a wonderful day today. My name is Elaine and you're watching Passion for Yarn. So I'm just going to give you guys a few minutes to come in while I sit here and have a little bit of coffee. My coffee here, very dark, darker than what I usually like it, but all right. I just came from outside and it's a beautiful, beautiful day outside. 46 degrees, unbelievable here in Connecticut. Everything's melting, thank God. All right, let's grab my crochet hook. I made a hat today, but I made it for my reborn doll to match her outfit. This is not it. Welcome everyone, my people walking from the behind the bushes, all my viewers, new and subscribers, welcome, welcome. I'm just starting a new hat and I'm using black today. All right, so let me get some yarn here. Welcome in everyone. Hello, 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 welcome. Good to see you here. Thank you for stopping by. Nice hat. Oh, thank you, thank you. Praya, I hope I'm saying that right. Welcome. And I believe that's Toyo. Welcome. Raphael, welcome. How are you guys doing today? I'm crocheting a new hat today. Welcome in, welcome in. Don't forget a thumbs up as you come in. How's everybody doing today? Hello, hello, hello. Welcome in. Where are you guys from? I am from United States and I live in the East Coast in Connecticut. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Working on a black hat today. Well, it's going to be most of the hat, 80% will be black, and the other, the brim was going. It's going to be the rim is going to be another color. Yeah. Hello, welcome from Brazil. I have a friend who lives in Brazil. She's actually there for the cold season. She lives there. She's from there, but she comes here in the summertime, spring, summer, and then she goes back out. She goes back to Brazil in the winter months. Yes, it must be really hot over there. Yep. Well, today's been a beautiful day here. How's the weather where you guys live? I couldn't believe how nice it was out here today. I mean, for February, it should be like this is spring weather for us. 46 degrees. Yeah. Very, very nice weather today. I'll take it. I'll take it. Better than snow. Getting any snow. Hello, hello. Welcome in. Sorry, I'm having a hard time seeing. Hello, Sophie. How are you? Welcome in. Where are you from? Let, let me see. Let me see if I could get this phone on. 914. Check the chat room. You know, iPhones, the battery doesn't last very long. As I just charged this not too long ago, as my Android Samsung Galaxy phone. It just the battery dies quick. All right, here it goes. Let me see if I can see the chat room. Hmm. All right. Hey Jeanette, how are you from DIY Creation? How you doing today? Thanks for stopping by. Are you like lurking and working? Are you at work right now? I don't speak that much English. Oh, okay. What are you Spanish? Let me just check the chat room. Hi, Auntie. Hello, welcome in. Let's see. Okay. Hello, hello, hello. Sam, welcome in. How are you today? Don't forget the thumbs up, guys. How you doing today? This beautiful day that the Lord has made. Yes, amen. I give him all the glory and honor. Today is a beautiful day here in Connecticut. I wanted to go for a walk today, but um everything's melting. Everything's wet at the moment. So I'll wait until everything dries up. I had a lot of snow here that's melting down. Um okay, you like gloves? Okay. No, I don't have extra I have latex gloves. I have a box that we use here. There is There's like a flu going on. People are getting sick, and people are wearing masks again. And I actually use those gloves for if I have to use them outdoors or for my garden or things like that for the car. This is my latest hat. I just finished it. I did a tutorial uh, with this hat yesterday. I love this hat. Came out pretty. I love this yarn. It's a very pretty yarn. It has all those beautiful colors. Red Heart Super Saver, this yarn is. And it has a lot of colors in here. I mean, you could rock this with a lot of different outfits. But it's really, really nice. Yeah. Came out pretty nice. I love it. ¿Hablas español? Is there any crocheters or knitters out there? Crafters? What do you like to do besides collecting gloves? Anybody else has like to cook or doing gardening? I love gardening and cooking. I didn't mean to put that there. Anybody here getting ready for spring? I would like to travel. Anybody's here from Spain? I would like to travel to Spain. I probably would have an opportunity this year. I want to do some traveling this year. I'm going to go into Puerto Rico for sure, 100%. My cousin is doing this walk they do in Spain, and I don't know what the name of it. But once she's done, it's a walk they do around I think she different countries, but she ends up in Spain. It's about 2 months, a 2 month walk. And so once she reaches Spain, then I will be going to spending over there a couple weeks with them. So it's my cousin, my two cousin, a friend of mine, and myself. Well, that's the plan. Yeah, I'm excited about that. I never been to Spain. Yeah, so that's my plan for this year. Is Puerto Rico. I might stay over there for about 2 weeks, and depending how things go, I might stay longer. Spain, we're staying for 2 weeks. My grandson is going to St. Thomas next month. His father's taking him to St. Thomas. This will be his first time there. And I don't know how to take this out. that background. I don't know how I did that. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, so he's going to St. Thomas, but they're going for 4 days. I said, "Oh, I want to go with you," but he's going with his dad and his family. So yeah, I'm excited for him. He's never been out of Connecticut, so that's his first trip out of well, he's never, yeah, he has never been, let me just say, not Connecticut, United States. Um, he's been to other states here, but not out of the United States. So, I'm happy for him. I wish somebody took me to St. Thomas when I was 14. When I was That's going to be a nice trip. God willing, right? Mm. There we go. I figured it out. Goodness gracious. That was too bright even for me. All right. I'm on row 4 right now, which I'm surprised because I usually, when I'm on a live chat, sometimes it's hard for me to crochet and chat on the same time. One, two, three. Well, whatever anybody's doing this week. What are you guys doing this week? Have any new plans? I will be getting started with my garden outdoors. I will be starting, although it's February, but what I'm going to be doing is it's called winter sowing. So I'm going to be putting the seeds in plastic containers like your water jugs, 1 gallon water plastic containers, the milk, stuff like that. I have a bigger one so I could give my seeds a head start. It's like having a greenhouse outdoors, but it's in in those containers. So that way, because this year I'm not planning, I decided to try that out this year instead of starting seeds indoors. So this is a method that a lot of people like, and it saves space, like and you don't have to have all those plants in the house. Yep, people are getting ready. I have seen people buy so much stuff ready for the garden season this year. I guess people are worried about food prices and things like that, and yes, they should be worried about it. And get ready for whatever's to come. I always say, hope for the best, prepare for the worst. I started buying big bags of. I think I just bought a 30-pound bag of flour, and so I'm gonna start baking my own breads and all that stuff to save me some money from the grocery stores because a lot of the stuff just the prices are just sometimes double triple. You can get four muffins these days for less than $7 when I pay 10 something for a 30-pound bag of flour. Yeah, so I can make my own stuff. That's one way I'm going to save money. The bread is getting too expensive. Everything. I'll just bake my own goods. And yeah, we got to take advantage now. There's a video going viral of some girl, uh, a couple, but she was the one pushing the cart. I guess people got mad at her because she was at Costco. I guess because they were, saying that there was a bird flu going on. So, uh, might be temporary, um, uh, what they said, temporary of shortages for eggs. So she went to Costco. Costco has those flatbeds you push. That girl must have had, I don't know how many, but the video's going viral. She had like, I don't know, she was a business or something, but she have enough eggs there. It was also the 18 count eggs. She must have had over 100 of them on that day. So the customers were getting upset because that the manager should have put like a sign, 2 per or 3 per customer, and Costco didn't want to do that. The lady already paid for it. She was trying to walk out of Costco with it, which she did, but people were mad. I'm like, I don't get mad at stuff like that. I'm like, go, boo, do you, boo? I'm not mad at you. First come, first serve. If she don't want to pay high prices for eggs, hey, you got the money to buy a hundred, like a lot of eggs that lady bought. I don't know what she gonna do with those eggs because they have an expiration date, but hopefully, she knows what she's doing anyway. She probably got a business, a restaurant or something. Yeah, or she's probably going to sell them because that's what they do. So, yep, I'm just getting myself prepared. I am I am a prepper, so I have some of the foods I bought. I have enough for 6 months. Um, yep, but I still not done. There's other things I need. Like I don't have 6 months worth of rice because I had to share, and I'm down to one extra 20-pound bag. That's all I got, and I need to buy at least 4 of those. That will be enough for 6 months. Mm-hmm. Yep. But yeah, that video, I couldn't believe all the eggs that lady bought. They must have been on sale for her to buy them that amount, because there is no secret that the egg company industry is jacking up their prices. They're gonna bring them up even more than what we are paying already. What we are paying already in Connecticut, you probably see a 12 dozen of eggs for like $8, and an 18 count eggs I saw for $21. So yeah, so that's what I'm planning to do. Getting ready for the garden season. I am making some spring garments, crocheting. I'm gonna catch up with my cardigans. I had to finish my cardigan. I mean, they don't need much. I don't have too much to do with the cardigans, so they will be done soon. Hey Daphne, how are you? Welcome in to the girls, picking up the girls from school. Oh well, thank you for stopping by. Oh, I'm doing wonderful. Thank you so much for asking. Yeah, I'm doing really good. How are you? I'm in high spirits. Just uh, doing very well. I see life in a more positive way. I don't let anything like make me worry, or you know what I mean, let anything bother me. Life is too short for that. Yeah, so I'm just taking it day by day, and that's it. Live, I have to live day by day. Appreciate the days that the Lord's giving me of life. And I got to do the best I can for that day. Every day you're giving, remember, do the best you can for that day, because that day, you won't get it back. Tomorrow's a new day. So there's an old saying that don't leave for tomorrow what you could do today. Don't leave it for tomorrow. You could get it done today, get it done. Yes. Daphne, how's the weather where you live? I'm surprised. I barely have my heater. Um, I want to turn off my heater, but when you turn them off and turn it back on, it kind of pushes the energy higher, and you're just going to pay more money. So I just have it very, I have it low. I don't even need it on because it's so nice outside right now. I hope this continues. I mean, I won't be surprised to get a couple more snowstorms though. It's just expected here where I live. You live in the north, expect the snow. Yes, I can't wait to go to Puerto Rico. I've been watching videos. My family wants me to go, and um, I can't wait and to be there with them. I haven't been to Puerto Rico since my daughter's 19 years. I haven't been to Puerto Rico for 19 years. Yeah, that's too long. I got to go see my dad. He's going to be 80 this year. Yeah, so I have to go see him. I talked to him over the phone. He's doing good. He's doing good. His health is good. He is a one of those people that take care of his health. He eats right, and actually he's better healthier than I am. And the man is 80 years old, okay? I should be ashamed of myself. But anyway, this man exercises every day, and he's a vegetarian, but he eat fish, and he try to just eat fish and stuff like that, but he don't, you know what I mean? He doesn't eat like the red meat and stuff like that. For his age, he's very, strong and healthy. He even came out of retirement to go back to work. He works in the airport in San Juan. But that's what the economy did to him and a lot of seniors. They had to get out of retirement and go back to work. Yep. It's very sad, but I see even people working out here. There's a man that works in a Walmart where I live here, and he's the greeter, and he has to be there with a cane. He uses a cane, but what can he do? He has to go back to work, you know, because um, what what he's getting from probably Social Security these days is not enough to live on. I have seen a lot of old people out there working on Ubers, doing Uber rides, DoorDash. People working. I seen in when I was in the hospital not too long ago, but it was in the. I went for a not in the emergency room. It was just in the main area of the hospital, just going for like a X-ray or something. And there was a lot of seniors there working at the hospital. Yeah, people can't. I feel so bad for them. They look, they're in the 70s and 80s. They still have to be out here working. Imagine when we get there. When we get there, there probably will be no more Social Security. Who knows? Yeah, so I got to give it to them. I'm pretty sure it's hard for them. Some of them had jobs that they had to stand up all day. Yeah, they were just standing up. You know. Yeah, we gotta pray. We gotta pray. We gotta pray. We gotta pray for our seniors. I'm pretty sure it's keeping them young, keeping them away from the house. I mean, uh, the longer you work, the younger you're going to feel. The longer you might just live because you're not just sitting home doing nothing. And if you could go to work and you're like that age, over 60, why not? Yeah. So that's what I'm doing today. I'm making a couple hat scarves and what else? Oh yeah, I was working on the dowel pieces. I had to work on that and some clothing for the dowel set, play set. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna be working this week. I'm like two cardigans. I gotta finish this hat for someone, and I gotta make a purse and a scarf that someone wants me to do to show it to them. Um, and what else? They because it's a hat that someone bought for me, so I'm doing a matching purse for that and a matching hat. It's actually the same hat behind me, but she got it in a different color. So I'm doing a matching purse to that and a matching scarf with the color hat she bought. Yeah. And that's it. I'm just here playing with my yarn today because I have time. I what I have to cook today is going to be in an instant pot, so I just it's an easy recipe. I'm just going to throw everything in there, press the button, and let it cook for me. Yeah, I'll just ask you guys to pray for us too because my neighbors are in Brazil and I noticed that somebody was trying to break into the house downstairs. And I don't know if it's like cuz this time of year it's cold and I don't know if it's a homeless person or whatever, but um the stuff from the porch was moved so that it could have access to the window, and then um the the outside screen of the window was pulled up, and so I closed it and I put everything back for them. And then 2 3 days ago I stopped right here in the driveway to get pick up the mail, and I saw it again. They pulled everything away from the window. Yeah. So I don't see any sign that anybody broke in though. So I have to talk to my neighbor in the second floor to let him know so he could pay attention. Um, if he hears anything, I can't hear anything from up here. But I did take a picture of the way they placed the chairs and moved their table from the porch. And yeah, so it's like somebody's trying to break in. Then I found like a um the other morning when it was like 6:30 in the morning. Lucky I looked before I drove off. But I found a bottle of liquor, glass bottle of liquor, empty bottle of liquor, um, just laying perfectly, uh, just laying perfectly. Like this is the car. This is the tires. One tire here, one tire here, and right here was the bottle laying perfectly so that if I back up, I will run it over. It was just perfectly laying there empty. And lucky I saw it, and I'm like, is somebody coming back here drinking? You know, and it was been cold all these nights. I'm like, who's back here drinking? You know, because there's nobody here but me and the people on the second floor. And these people are always in the house. And they got, why would they go outside and drink if they this is their home? They could do it at home. I don't drink. So yeah. So then I was driving off the going down the driveway, then I saw another bottle of liquor. So it's somebody who's trying to stay warm, probably because of the cold weather, and they're trying to find somewhere to uh crash. Now, the mistake that my neighbors on the first floor did, the mistake that they did was that they put a lock on their mailbox, and there's a note on the mailbox. So I'm like, no, 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 you don't do that. But I don't touch their stuff, so I left it the way they left it. You don't do that. You're just letting the people know that you're not home. So they had a lock in the mailbox, and they put a note on there. So I don't know why, because they probably uh well, in Connecticut, if you go out of the country for a little while, they could only hold your mail for a month, and then they start delivering it. These people are, they let me see, they're gonna be gone 4 months. So maybe that's why he put the lock on there and left a note. So when you do that, people are hanging on your porch that don't live here, having a couple drinks. They're gonna read that. They're gonna know that. What they do is they pay attention who's coming in and at this house, and so they're gonna notice that no one is coming in and out through the front door, first floor, back door. So that's when that happens. I pray to God. It's weird because the other day I had a before this, I was telling my daughter, um before this, I had a dream that somebody broke into my house, and I was like, oh my gosh, what's this dream, right? And I am a woman of faith, so I talk to the Lord every day. So maybe God was warning me about something, right? But I didn't pick it up that like that the first dream. So then the second dream, I had another dream, and the dream was that we were in here in this apartment, and that someone came and broke in. He was banging on the door, and I could see through the door that he had a gun in his hand, and he was telling me to open the door. So I was like, okay, Lord, what is this? So I start praying, and then um a week after that, that's when I noticed that downstairs somebody was trying to break in downstairs. And these people, what they did was they put a 4x4 wood of 4x4 on top of their windows where the lock is. So this is the window top where you lock it, and then they put a long one that reaches all the way up to the top, so that if somebody tried to break in, they can't break in. So they nailed those in. Yeah. So, anyways, I said, no, Lord, maybe you want me to pray for these people's home on the first floor, or just to keep an eye on it. I had to tell the people downstairs, because they're the ones that are gonna hear anything. Yeah. So it's interesting how you gotta be careful when you go out of the country. You gotta make sure you don't make it obvious. Um, you could always have somebody come check their house once in a while. You turn on the lights, you know, hang out in the house a little bit. A family member that lives here, they do have family here, and make it seem like, okay, there's people there. But anyways, they have not been successfully to breaks. I walked all the way around the house. I checked every window, and maybe they saw me doing that, and and they put that bottle of liquor underneath my car, but it wasn't all the way underneath. It was like where the the same um the same spot where the tires are at. So that's why I was able to see it, because I went to open a door and I saw it there. If it was all the way underneath the car, I wouldn't be able to see that. Yeah. Yeah, but that's what's going on. So I will be going live next Sunday. I am going to uh I'm going to schedule it so that if anybody wants to stop by, hang out, crochet with me or knit, more than welcome. Or you just want to come by and chat, you could do that as well. Everybody's welcome. My second channel is a cooking channel, more food channel, gardening and shopping for food and all that stuff. I'm going to be doing a video there soon with I have an instant pot recipe. It's going to be an instant pot recipe. It's a great recipe for, you know, people that are very busy on the go and you don't got time to spend a lot of time in the kitchen. Yeah. I already cooked this recipe and I was surprised how well it came out, because it's the first time I did it in my own instant pot. So, yeah. So it's going to save a lot of time. So stay tuned for that. I cooked, I love Italian sausage. How many of you guys like Italian sausage? I don't like the hot ones. I like the sweet ones, mild or sweet. Anyways, I cooked them for the first time in the instant pot with some potatoes. Oh my goodness. I have been only putting I have not been seasoning my own personal meats. My daughter, I season it regular with all the seasonings we do use for meat. But for me, I'm not doing that because I'm trying to just cut back on garlic, stuff like that, as prodding, activating my acid reflex. So, anyways, I just use salt. We're not we Spanish people. We don't like cooking too much just with salt like some people do. They just put salt and pepper on their food. No, 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 no. We like flavor, so we use a lot of seasoning, right? So, anyways, I have been doing that. So I put only salt in the um on these sausages. Usually we bake them or we fry them on top of the stove. But this time around, I said, let me see how these are gonna come out. And I never cooked them in the instant pot. And let me tell you, you guys should try it if you like sausages. Oh my gosh, they come out because is in the instant pot, and the instant pot is a pressure cooker. Um, it just the salt was enough. I didn't have to put any other seasoning. So the sausages came out so delicious, juicy, very juicy and full of flavor. So that meat, the flavor that meat had and the juices, when you put it in an instant pot, it tastes way different than when you fry them or put them in the oven. That is really good. Yeah. I had that with some potatoes and onions. It was really good. Let me see how many rolls I did already. Let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I need 11 rows. 11. Yep. So that was a beautiful day to go to the park today. I can't wait till that spring comes around the corner. Yes, give me spring. But the we've been having more daylight savings. It's been this, I think the sun sets here now. I think it's a little after 5:30. It used to be at 4:28 p.m. Eastern time for the winter months. But now we're getting more daylight during the day, and when I leave in the morning, it's not dark as dark at 6:30 in the morning. So yeah, so I can't wait. That's exciting for us who we don't have a lot of daylight during the winter. Hmm. Yeah, when I go to Puerto Rico, I'm gonna come back chocolate. I'm Puerto Rican, but I'm not that dark, as you can see. My mom was darker than me, my beautiful mommy, and yeah, I can't wait. Get some color. Yeah, but I can't wait. I have to lose at least 30, 40 pounds before I go to Puerto Rico. Because the food over there, woo, my goodness. Mm-mm-mm. And now my daughter, my youngest, is going for the first time. And they love to eat. And they love Spanish food. So I know she's going to want to go out there and different restaurants. And I'm going to take her to this place my father took me when I was a young girl. I used to visit Puerto Rico every summer to go spend the summer with my father. So he took me to this place, and I have to ask him where it is because that was a long time ago. Where the street is just full of food, just restaurants. Some of it was street food. Oh my gosh, the smells. Yeah, I can't wait. But I ain't gonna go overboard because I do want to eat my Puerto Rican my culture food over there that they cook different than what's cooked over here. But yep, and I'm excited to see my uncle, my aunt. They're growing food in back of there. They live in the country, and they're growing food in back of their house, and they grow bananas, plantains, a lot of stuff. And then my father told me that he's gonna start. He lives in a city, but where we live in Puerto Rico, he used to live there in the countryside, but he lives in the city. I think it's about a couple hours away from where my family's from, and from there from Guaynabo, and so he told me he's going to start growing food because my grandfather, who's who let him rest in peace, he's not here with us anymore. When my grandfather was young, he bought that time land was cheap. He bought a lot of acres. So when you go down this hill, uh, you're gonna be on the top of the hill. Then when you go down, you go all the way down. It's that whole neighborhood, the whole block. He bought the right, the left, and then it's a dead end. So the dead end is where his house is, the biggest house there, sits there. So there's a lot of land there. There's a lot of land there to grow food. My grandfather's land. So because my family lives uh there, they got their own houses. On the right and on the left. It's all Villanuevas. So my grandfather's house has all this land. My grandfather lived out of the land. He was a farmer, but he mainly did livestock. Yeah, he was a farmer. He was a true farmer. Y'all remember that show, the Hillbillies? Hillbilly show. Y'all remember the Hillbilly show? That was my grandfather. That was my grandfather with the overalls. Yes, he never gave up those overalls, I'll tell you. But he was a beautiful person. I love my grandparents. I miss them a lot. I don't have any more grandparents. They're all gone. They're gone. But yeah, that was my grandfather. He was he was a farmer. He was a countryman. 100%. Yes. But he loved living out the land. He loved growing the food, and um yeah. I got great memories of him. When I used to spend a lot of time with him over there, and I used to go for the summer. When I was a little girl, I used to see my father working in the fields and the livestock and all that. And he believed in blessing his grandchildren, his children also with the land. Of course, they all got pieces of land. I had my own, the grandkids, the first few older grandkids, but then all my aunts and uncles. But he also believed to give to you as gifts, uh like a cow or chickens and stuff like that. So when we got there, I'm sorry, 7 years old. And he gave me and my brother, who was at the time 6 years old, I was seven. We had our own cow. We had chickens with the little with the, we were from the city. My mother raised us in the city, so for us that was all new and fun. um yeah, yeah, those were the good old days. So yeah, so then when my mom came to get us, because we only lived there for 1 year, um, my mother actually just took us to our father's house. At that time in Connecticut, there was no jobs. There was like a recession going on, and at this time we lived in Bridgeport, Connecticut, and my mother couldn't, she was a single mom, and she couldn't, she had 4 children. So she couldn't, she needed a break. She needed my father to raise us and take care of us while she gets herself another job and blah, blah, those, like that. So she took us over there, and we learned a lot. I mean, we loved it. I really didn't want to come back to the United States. I really love, as a little girl, I really loved that. I loved that, the way the kids were, raised different in the country, And Maya, put this in the microwave for me for like a minute or two, and 2 minutes. And yeah, we had a lot of fun out there, and um, not only that, the family, the family's important, you know. Family's important, and my family, they showed us so much love, and to this day, I'm the age I am now. They love us so much, and they're very close, tight family. They look out for each other. They live right near each other. They live. My two aunts live right next door to each other. My uncle lives in back of my grandfather's house, and the other side is my cousins. Yeah, so they all live together. Not my whole family don't live there, but some of them got married and left and all that, my cousins. But when I was that age, I felt very much loved when I was there. And not that I was in love with the family I got here in Connecticut. It's just that there, here is hustle and bustle. Everybody's busy doing their own thing. Everybody's spread out, But in Puerto Rico, they all live near each other. They all take care of each other's kids, stuff like that. And even now, when we go on vacation, the last time I went on vacation, my grandmother she passed away. I thank God I went there when I went the last time, because the year after I had went to Puerto Rico, my grandmother passed. So I was so glad to see her. But she had this big dinner waiting for us. That's how they are. And when we got there from San Juan, from the airport, it was already getting dark. And so the next day, their hospitality is overwhelming, and the love they show for people. And in Puerto Rico, if you know about Puerto Rico, Puerto Ricans, they're very nice, loving, caring people. And when you go over there, they treat you with a lot of respect and love, and they want to feed you. They just want to feed you. So the next day, one aunt cooked, but she didn't know that the other aunt didn't cook for us. She ordered us pizza. And so I'm at my aunt's house eating pizza, and then the other aunt calls her and say, "Hey, say Elaine over here and her daughter, I cooked for them so they could come and eat." And I was like, "Oh my gosh, don't tell her we ate." I told my daughter at the time, Eileen, She was 13 at the time. I said, don't just eat one slice of pizza. And I told my aunt, we'll come back for the rest tomorrow. And so, because they'll get offended. So, and then when I went to my aunt's house, and she had like the rice with gandules and the, you know, she had the pork and the chicken, and she went all out. Totones, plantains, and all this other stuff. So that's how they are over there. But even now, we're planning to go over there, and they're already they're excited. They're already, between my aunts and my father, they already plan to rent this big van, this big car, where we're gonna travel across Puerto Rico. Where that's gonna be our vacation. So I didn't tell them that. I just said I wanted to see them and be with them. And they're like, don't worry, we're gonna rent them. We're gonna take y'all here. We're gonna take y'all there. And I'm like, oh wow, okay. So we're gonna be staying in Villas, which is like it's like a resort on the beach and stuff like that. We're gonna be staying on a couple of those. Those are really nice. My father, last time I was with him, um, that he was on vacation, I went with him with my his wife at the time, and my two twin sisters and my brother. We were actually celebrating my twin sister's 13th birthday, and it was on Mayawis, and it was on a villa, and it's nice because it's, you have a kitchen, the bedrooms, it looks really nice. But you go on the balcony, it's huge. They have this maca you sit on, and you swing on it, and then when you look outside, it's just palm trees everywhere. It's just a beautiful place. But we were walking this right there. They built that right off the beach, and so you have a choice of going to the beach, or they have a swimming pool, things like that. So it was really nice. So I'm looking forward to that. I need a little break from here, from Connecticut, and I need a little break to get some family quality time and some sun, and yeah, because you gotta see and spend time with your family while they're still alive. you know they're getting up there in age, and I want to. My grandson's never been there. He's, my two daughters, my grandson, myself, we're all going. So he's gonna he's this is his first time, and my youngest daughter's first time going to Puerto Rico. So there, I can't wait to they experience it. So yeah, it's gonna be nice. I might make a few videos while I'm over there. Maybe not a lot, because I want to enjoy my family. But yeah, it is a beautiful place. I can't wait till I go over there. The mosquitoes, they love new people. Yeah, they love strangers. Man, the mosquitoes though in the country, not so much the city. But I remember when I first took my eldest daughter, she hated it. My two daughters are very light skinned. The mosquitoes were eating her up. She was like, Mom, can we rent a hotel? Can we just go to the city? I was like, no, they will get offended. We are staying at my grandmother's house. She gave us her room, our own room. We have AC. We got everything we need. We did not go to a hotel. I told her, no, 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 no. You will break their heart if you go to a hotel. So I'm like, you're just gonna have to endure. She had the bug spray and all that, but yeah. But once you live in Puerto Rico, you get, those mosquitoes, they don't want to mess with you after a while. They're like new blood. There are mosquitoes there, but you get used to it after a while. Um, yeah, but it's really, really nice. You know what I saw the other day? Very interesting, very sad, very interesting. I never saw that. On the highway, roadkill that we see in the highways, usually deers, raccoons, squirrels. The other day, I'm driving back home. It's in the morning. It looked like it just happened, because you could tell by the blood's not dry yet. And I don't know where this pig came from, but a car must have hit him, and he was in the side of the highway. They must have dragged him to the off the road, and but he was a wild pig. Those wild ones, not your regular pigs. The wild pigs that They like to attack people. Um, yeah, I couldn't believe that. I said I never saw a pig off the highway. Like, where did this pig come from? I'm like, where did these? Lately we've been seeing a lot of animals coming out, um, looking for food. My daughter, she has to be careful because where she lives, there's a bobcat that comes there. This is the second time he came. He's been seen by me during the day. He's been seen by another person there in the backyard. He comes to the backyard, and he's been yeah. So these animals, they just come out. But I saw that pig on the highway. Right, this was in the morning, and I went home in the afternoon. I went back to pick. This was going back north. When I saw the pig, he was on northbound. And I went back southbound later on to pick my daughter up. And we're driving back northbound, and the pig wasn't there anymore. So, yeah. So that was strange. I never saw a pig off the highway. But just recently, yesterday, we saw a big fat deer got killed. I mean, yeah, sad. But anyways, the pig thing was new to me, not the deers. Yeah, pork anybody? I think somebody probably took them home. Food prices are getting expensive. We got all that free pork meat. It all depends. I would not touch a animal that's a roadkill from the street. I don't care. From the no way. You don't know how long he's been sitting there dead. But like I said, his blood wasn't dry yet, coming out of his mouth. Yeah, that was interesting. That was the only interesting really thing that I seen this week. That and the deer. Oh yeah, we almost had a big car accident. Not myself, but the people behind me. They almost crashed into each other. It's funny about that because they're working a lot on these highways. They were making a mess out of it, but now they're fixing it. But I never see them working at night no more. They working during the day when people are coming out of work and all that. Anyway, so that happened one day. I had to go pick up my daughter, and all of a sudden this cop just wanna block the lane, and people didn't know what he was doing. And anyway, he almost caused a big collision out there. But then a few days later, my daughter's coming out of work and she's driving home, and I was actually on the phone with her. She goes, "What is this? What is this? Oh my gosh, there's traffic." I'm like, "Oh, be careful because they be blocking the lanes now. They doing some work on the highway." So she said, "Oh my gosh, there's a huge accident." And it was because people have no patience. So they start driving on the off the right lane and go into the emergency lane, and so they start trying to cut people. And what happened was another car was coming out and they crashed. Yeah. But so then today, I guess there's been a lot of that going on, right? So today, this morning, I noticed they put a lot of signs up on the highway. So about 2 miles before you even, about a mile and a half before the work area, they had a lot of orange signs. Like, I'm like, wow, they're giving the people the message. Like, yo, we working out here. Be careful. Slow down. It was like so many orange signs. There must have been 10 of them before I even saw the work site. And I was like, well, in a way, that's pretty good. It's pretty good because people are being stupid. So then when we were driving stupid, I should say. And then when we were driving up north again today, they had an orange sign under a speed limit sign. And so the orange sign that was under the speed limit sign was arrows pointing up. So they were telling the drivers, hello, this is the speed limit right here. So our highway here is from 40 to 55. But, people don't listen. They drive 60, 70. So yeah, that was funny that they put that right under the speed limit sign, and actually where the accident happened, right around that area. It was too funny. But anyways, yeah, so that was interesting. I don't know what they're doing, but let me know where y'all live. I noticed they've been putting up cameras. I've noticed cameras. And these funny, they making it seem like it's a light. So first of all, we got new traffic lights. They are more modern, flat traffic lights. We getting new. We already got some here where we live, right? But I've been noticing it in different cities that I'm traveling in Connecticut. So then I've been noticing one town had cameras at the traffic lights where I never saw cameras there before. Um, so then also I noticed that on top of the traffic lights there is, it almost looks like a street light, but this is the traffic light up on high, right? And so on, this is the traffic light, and in between them there's this white pole and has a lamp, like, for the light. But it's, I want to wait to see it at night, but it's black underneath. It's black underneath. So I'm like, is that a camera? So yeah, I don't know what's going on, but I don't know. But y'all better watch it. Check the area where you live to make sure that you're not speeding, eating the light, because they're going to start recording y'all plates. And what they're going to do is, I think this is why they're doing it. What they're going to do is, they just take a picture of your plate or video, and right there, they look you up and they send you a ticket through the mail. Yes. So that's for the people that are eating a red light and all that. But then there was a rumor when we were locked. We were locked down. Everybody had to stay home. There was a rumor that one of the reasons they locked us down is, because afterwards we found out we really didn't need to be locked down. But anyways, they're saying they were installing cameras and stuff around the cities in the different states. I'm speaking for United States. Some countries already have cameras out for decades, like let's say China. So some people are worried about that because they're thinking that, are they trying to be like China, watching everybody? So yeah, so they China, those people don't got any privacy. They everywhere, there's cameras everywhere. And with AI now and the high technology, even here at Walmart, one Walmart I saw here, it was strange how when you walk in, uh when you walk in, I saw this screen that did a square thing around my head like this, just like had a square box line like this, which Walmart has cameras. They had cameras everywhere. This is before, I don't know about your Walmart, but right now my Walmarts, every register now, they all have cameras. They've been had cameras, but you weren't able to see yourself. So now they have a TV screen, a huge. I'm gonna take a picture of it one day, show it to y'all because I thought it was interesting. So every aisle has a TV, flat, big screen. Like when you go to the gas, I guess to keep you entertained, but who knows, they're watching you through those screen TVs. So every one of them have a screen TV. But one day I walked in here in the Walmart, and I saw myself up as soon as right there in the entrance, and it's almost like they took a picture of me, and it's the thing lights up. The thing light up, and it was like a square thing like this. This is exactly how it is in China, where they got all their cameras and they're watching everybody. They can zoom into your face, and then right next to, with the technology we got now, they could get your social security number, your address, a few things about you. Yeah. So they're saying that that's going to play a lot in the future. And I'm seeing cameras that I never seen in Connecticut. So I don't know if you guys got cameras where you live, let me know. Now, Florida, when I lived in Florida, I know Florida had cameras. Florida don't play. So Florida had cameras at every traffic light, because this was in 2013 when I went over there, and then I came back 2014 because I didn't like Florida to live. But every traffic light had a camera, and my own family received tickets in the mail because they ran the red light. So That is what's happening here in Connecticut. But the thing is that I'm seeing the cameras, you know, like when you have those security cameras at your house and all that, you know, that it looks like a camera. You could tell it's a camera, you know. But then they also have the one I'm telling you that stands up straight and it curves like then it's like a lamp with black in the middle. So I said, is that a street? Why would they have that there? Why would they have that there? And I'm looking around. There's a lot of street lights. Like, why would they have that over where the traffic lights are? It's very interesting. So I'm gonna one day because I have one down here down the street from my house. So down the street from my house, there's a traffic light, and I'm going and it has it, and I'm gonna go see that if at night that lights up. That area lights up very well at night, so I really don't understand why they have it, but it's crazy. Yeah, but I mean, America's not gonna go for that. We're gonna fight that. They're trying to, take away our rights and our privacy and stuff like that. Who knows? We don't know. They've probably been doing it. But anyways, the phone I'm talking to you right now, they could hear you. They hear everything you're saying. Yes, if you didn't know that. Your TVs, your phones, your laptops, yes, your tablets. Mm. You ever talk to someone? Let's say you're interested in buying a house. You ever talk to somebody on the phone and you're like, "Oh yeah, you're gonna buy a house," and you're talking about that, and then you hang up with the person, right? And then you go on YouTube or you go on Facebook or you go on Google, and it comes out. This part it happened to us in Google. So this was like 4 years back. I'm telling you, this was when the pandemic happened. So then I'm talking to my daughter. She was interested in buying a house, and we're talking about that. We know she was even searching for a house and everything. We hung up the phone, and all of a sudden, all these ads for real estate and houses came up. So yeah, they are listening to you. So be careful what you say. All right, well, this is how much I got done while I'm chit chatting with you guys. I'm going to get off now. So I think I've been here too long. And be safe out there, guys, and have a wonderful evening. God bless. I pray for you and your family to be safe. And I'll see you next time. These YouTube Street. Thank you if you've been here this long. Thank you. And anybody watching the replay, thank you so much for watching. But this was a crochet chat video, so that's what I was doing. And it was nice talking to you guys. All right. Take care. Be safe out there. Bye for now.